Hello, this is going to be a quick lecture about how to factorize a quadratic expression. Standard quadratic expression looks like this: ax squared plus bx plus c. So the question here is factorize this expression. That means I want to put it in this form. Okay, before we do that, let's go back here. If you were given this question, expand x plus 2 times x plus 3. Okay, here we go. Okay, you see that we arrive at x squared plus 5x plus 6. So pay attention to this. See this 6 right here? It is a product of these two integers. And then you see the 5 here? It is a sum of these integers. Okay, so generally, what we're going to do is if you have this, if you're given this to factorize in this form, you look for factors, two numbers that multiply to get 6. And the same two numbers must add up to get you 5. So we list the factors of 6. Here are some of the factors of 6. And you see just only these two add up to 5. So we say x squared plus 5x plus 6 is x plus 2, x plus 3. We are done. We factorize it. Okay, it doesn't matter which one you write first. It could be x plus 3 times x plus 2. Okay, for another example, okay, we have factorize x squared plus 8x plus 15. What are we going to do? We look for the factors of 15 that will also add up to 8. So let's list some factors of 15. 1, 15, we list all these and we see that 3 and 5 are the only two that add up to 8. So we come and say this is the same as x plus 3, x plus 5. We're done. What about this one? X squared minus 3x minus 28. Say we look for the factors of negative 28 that add up to negative 3. So here we go. List some factors of negative 28 or factors of negative 28. Okay, 2 that multiply to get negative 28. And then when you add, it gives you negative 3 is 4 and negative 7. So we come here, we say, what we are looking for is x minus 7 times x plus 4. That's it. You're done. Okay. Follow the examples. Do these. All right. Now, let's go to a case. We're going to go to a case when so far we're dealing with when there is no, the number multiplying your x squared, which is called the coefficient of x squared, is 1. Okay. So that there's just nothing there. Now, what if there is a number there? It's not equal to 1. We have, for example, I say factorize 2x squared plus 9x plus 10. Okay? And this is what you're going to follow. We're going to use the AC method. We take the A, which is the coefficient of your x squared, we multiply by C, the constant term. Okay? So we say, here we come here, we say 2 times 10 is 20. Okay? Now we are going to find factors of 20 that will add up to 9. Okay? Okay, so first you have to multiply. When there is a number, the coefficient of x squared is not 1. You multiply that number by the constant term. You get 20. Okay, factors of 20 that will add up to 9. We have 4 and 5. Okay? All right. So when you have then the 4 and 5, so when you come here, then you say, I am going to split the 9x into 4 and 5. You see that? So the 2x squared plus 9x plus 10, what I do is I write 2x squared plus 4x plus 5x. This is the 9. I haven't changed it. I just split it plus 10. Okay. Now here you bring in the scale of factorization by grouping. Okay, so what do? We have 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4. We just group them, the first 2 and then the last 2. You group the first 2, the last 2. Okay, we group and factor. So 2x squared plus 4x is, we factor out 2x and then we have x plus 2. And then here we come, we factor out 5, and then we have x plus 2. What do we have here? Are we done? No, we have a common x plus 2, so we need to factor that out. X plus 2 is common, we factor that out, so we have x plus 2. When we factor that out, we have 2x left here and 5 left here, and that becomes another term. So we have x plus 2 multiplying to x plus 5. So 2x squared plus 9x plus 10 factors to be x plus 5 and then 2x plus 5. Okay, so the AC method, right? So another example, factorize 4x squared minus 5x minus 6. What do? We take the first term, okay, there is the coefficient of the x squared is not 1. So we take the 4, we multiply by negative 24, first step, right? What do we do with the negative 24? Factors of negative 24, that will add up to negative 5. Okay, so here we come and list some factors of negative 24. Then we see here, 3 times negative 8 gives us negative 24, and then when we add them, it gives us negative 5. So that's the combination we are looking for. Okay, so we are going to split negative 5x into 3 and negative 8. Okay, so we come here and rewrite this negative 5x. Okay, so you say that this negative 5x is the same as negative 8x plus 3x. Same thing. So we rewrite this here. We do that so that we can have 4 terms. Instead of 3 terms here, we have 4. When we have 4 terms, then it's easy to factor by grouping. So we come here, we have 4 terms, and then we group the first 2 and then the last 2. And then we factor it, right? We factor it, okay? So now we see we factor 4x here, x minus 2. And then here we factor out 3. We also have x minus 2 left. So now we take out the common factor, which is x minus 2. And then what is left is what? 4x plus 3. Then here we go. So this factors out to be that. Okay, cool. All right, now practice these. So what are you going to do here? You're going to take 3 times negative 6, and you're going to get negative 18. Factors of negative 18, that will add up to positive 7. Okay, so you look at, it will be what? 9 and negative 2. So you come and say, rewrite these 3 terms. Now you're going to write a 7x, and then you split that into 9 and negative 2. So it's going to become 3x squared. Instead of writing 7x, you're going to write plus 9x minus 2x minus 6. Okay, so now you do that just to get 4 terms. After that, you factorize it. Okay, all right, so your skill in factorization by grouping comes in here. So I need you to really master these things here. Okay, for example, this, if you want to factor it, you just group it because there are 4 terms. Okay, you group it, there are 4 terms. Practice these. Okay, and check your answers with the worksheet. Okay, and basically that's it. So we've done quadratic expression when the a equals 1. Okay, here, see the a equals 1. And then also when the a is not equal to 1, and then we use the AC method. We multiply by that number by the constant c. Okay, multiply by the constant c. And after that, the product, we are going to split it into 2 terms, factors that add up to the middle term, and then break it into 4 terms. Okay, 4 terms. Now we do factorization by grouping, and then we end up with your answer. All right? Okay. If you have any questions, just send them to me. All right? Email me at gmail.com. I'll see you in class on Saturday. Here are additional exercises for you to practice. Okay, write them down. Go and practice. Practice, practice. I'll do my best. And if you do your best, all things being equal, you will bloom. Okay? This is MathPro by Bloom Education. Have a good day. Bye bye.